If you're reading this, you live here now. I'm sorry. Marcus found it in the air vent. Just sitting there. Waiting. The kind of thing you throw away without thinking. But he didn't. Because of that first line. The apartment was cheap. Too cheap. 4th floor. Top floor. 1 bedroom. The landlord said the previous tenant left in a hurry. Broke the lease. No explanation. That should have been enough. He opened the journal. Day 1. Moving day. Normal entries. Unpacking. Meeting neighbors. Then day 8. Keep hearing footsteps above me at night. Weird because I'm on the top floor. Marcus looked up at his ceiling. He was on the 4th floor too. Top floor. No one above him. Nothing above him but roof and sky. The entries continued. Day 12. Day 15. The footsteps getting worse. Always between 2 and 3 a.m. Rhythmic. Like someone pacing. The previous tenant tried recording them. Played it back. Nothing. Just silence. Day 19. Saw the neighbor from 4B in the stairwell. Asked him if he hears anything at night. He said no. But he looked at me strange. Like he knew something. Like he was waiting for me to figure it out. Day 23. The handwriting was Messier now. I don't think the footsteps are coming from above anymore. I think they're coming from inside the walls. I put my ear against the bedroom wall, and I could feel them. Vibrations. I knocked on the wall. The footsteps stopped. Then I heard 3 knocks back. Marcus closed the journal. He looked at the air vent. At the walls. The paint was new. Fresh white. The landlord had mentioned renovations. Deep cleaning. He opened the journal again. Day 27. There's a spot in the bedroom closet where the wall sounds hollow. I'm going to open it. Day 28. The pen had pressed so hard it nearly tore the page. There's nothing there. Just insulation and drywall. But I could still hear them. Right next to me. But nothing was there. Marcus walked to his bedroom. Opened the closet. The wall was intact. Freshly painted. No hole. No sign anyone had ever cut into it. He went back to the journal. Day 31. I'm leaving. I don't care about the lease. Last night the footsteps came right up to my bed. I felt the floor vibrate. I felt someone standing there. I didn't open my eyes. I just lay there pretending to sleep until the sun came up. The next page was blank. Then one final entry. Different handwriting. Shakier. Day 34. I can't leave. Every time I try to go, I end up back here. I packed my car. Drove to my sister's place 2 hours away. Fell asleep on her couch. Woke up in my bed. Here. I don't understand. The rest of the journal was empty. Marcus checked the date on the first entry. For months ago. He tried to think rationally. Mental health crisis. Strange thoughts. Left behind. That's all. That night, he went to bed early. Lights off by 11. He lay there listening to the building settle. The hum of the refrigerator. A car alarm outside. Normal sounds. At 2:17 a.m., he heard footsteps. Directly above his bed. Slow. Rhythmic. Heel-toe. Heel-toe. Pacing back and forth. He grabbed his phone. Started recording. The footsteps stopped. He played it back. Silence. Just the faint hum of his refrigerator. The next morning, he went to the landlord. Asked about the previous tenant. The landlord's expression didn't change. They left. That's all I know. Did they mention hearing anything? The landlord leaned back. Studied him. Old building. Lots of sounds. You get used to it. That evening, Marcus went to the bedroom closet. Knocked on the wall. It sounded hollow. He got a knife from the kitchen. Cut into the drywall. Peeled it back. Inside was empty space. Insulation. Wooden studs. Darkness. Nothing. He patched the hole. Painted over it. Within an hour, you couldn't tell he'd touched it. That night, he lay in bed with the lights on. Watching the ceiling. Waiting. The footsteps came at 2:13 a.m. He grabbed his phone. Hit record. The footsteps continued. He could feel them. The faint vibration through the mattress. He whispered into the phone. Do you hear that? The footsteps stopped. Then from somewhere in the room, he heard a whisper. Yes. He played it back. His voice. Do you hear that? Silence. No footsteps. No whisper. Just his own breathing. At 6 a.m., he called his sister. Packed a bag. Got in his car. Drove. 2 hours later, he was at her place. Drinking coffee. Talking about work. She made up the couch. He fell asleep watching television. He woke up in his own bed. Sunlight streaming through his bedroom window. His apartment. His ceiling. His walls. His car was in the parking lot. His bag still packed by the door. He called his sister. "You left 3 hours ago. Are you feeling okay?" He hung up. He sat on the edge of his bed, staring at the wall, at the spot in the closet. Perfectly smooth. He opened the journal, flipped to the last entry. Day 34. "I can't leave." He picked up a pen, turned to the next blank page. Wrote, Day 1. His hand was shaking. That night, he didn't go to bed. He sat in the living room with all the lights on, watching the bedroom doorway, listening. At 2:11 a.m. the footsteps started, but this time they weren't above him. They were in the hallway outside his apartment. Slow, rhythmic, coming closer. They stopped at his door. 3 knocks. Soft, deliberate. The doorknob turned. Slowly, then stopped. Locked. Silence. Then the footsteps again, moving away, down the hall, fading. In the morning he knocked on 4B, the neighbor from the journal. No answer. He asked the landlord about 4B. Vacant. Had been for 6 months. Marcus went back to his apartment, sat down with the journal. He's been writing in it every day since. The footsteps come every night, sometimes above, sometimes in the walls, sometimes right outside his door. He records them. Nothing ever plays back. He tries to leave. He always wakes up here. He's thought about telling someone, but who would believe him? He barely believes himself. So he writes, documents, keeps track, and he waits for the next person to find this journal. Because he knows eventually there will be someone else. There always is.